And another Sun News flash now. The federal government says it has struck a major blow to a human smuggling ring. Jessica Hume is tracking that story for us. She joins us now also live in the nation's capital. Jess.
Yeah, that's right, Krista. So the government has said all along that cracking down on human smuggling was among their top priorities. And here today, we have an announcement that kind of indicates that this is actually happening. So we had the Immigration and Citizenship Minister Jason Kenney give an announcement earlier this morning in which he explained that the government has apprehended 85 people. They were coming into Canada in 5 different groups. This was over time, but this is part of an international human smuggling ring. And they're using this example to kind of indicate why how the new legislation brought in last June is working. So let me try to break it down for you. These 85 individuals, all of whom came from Romania. Now, the ring starts in Romania. They go from there down to Mexico. Now, because there's no visa requirements there, they can hang around in Mexico for a few days before making their way up through the United States, where they can just cross over into Quebec along the Stansted border. And that's where Jason Kenney was making his announcement earlier today. Now, the new legislation I was mentioning, this was brought in last June, and under this new law, there's a new designation for these 85 people. They are considered irregular arrivals, and what that means is they're subject to harsher penalties than they were before. So, for example, if you are found to be an organizer within this human smuggling ring, you are now subject to even harsher jail terms. If you are one of the people who is trying to use these human smuggling services in order to get yourself into Canada illegally, once you arrive, you're still subject to a hearing at the Immigration and Refugee Board, but you are banned, even if you're a legitimate refugee, you are banned from applying for permanent status for at least 5 years, and you're also banned from bringing your family here. Now, what that means, in Jason Kenney's words, is this is supposed to be a disincentive for people even considering the idea of coming to Canada illegally. So, Jason Kenney was explaining that we have a very generous system here. He doesn't want to change that, but he wants to make it a little bit more stringent so that we can, bring in people legally, not anyone who is found to have criminality or other things that could be a threat to public safety. I just wanted to read a very quick statement of Jason Kenney's from earlier this morning. He said, "Today, we are sending a strong message to those who are thinking of using the services of criminal human smugglers to sneak their way into Canada. Don't do it," he said. "Don't even think about it." Krista.
Thank you, Jess.
You're welcome.
Jessica Hume reporting for us from our bureau in the nation's capital, and that is your Air Canada cross-country check-in.